Hey there, Nocturnes. Welcome back to another episode of Surviving College. I'm Jeremy, a senior high school teacher in the Philippines. For tonight, I'd like to talk about how to get more noticeable to your boss. Alright, first of all, we need to understand what catches our boss's attention. And nothing catches his or her attention more than what you do, which aligns with his or her priorities. I'm talking about high visibility work here. Okay, when we say high visibility work, work that is most important to your boss. More often than not, what we do may not actually serve our boss's priorities. One example is you're asked to prepare for a presentation, and then you have this expectation that your presentation should be filled with colorful designs, just right font sizes, and much more. You borrow everything from what you learned, let's say design class. But in reality, what your boss really wants is just the thought of what you're going to present. It didn't really matter whether or not you had a PowerPoint presentation. What mattered more is actually your inputs, the information that can be acquired from your presentation, and not really the decorations and stuff. So, how do you know what really is important to your boss? First of all, sit down with your boss or get a copy, if it's possible, of his or her strategic plan of action. You can actually infer from all your meetings what your boss really values. Consider a program, consider a concern, or any issue that your boss frequently mentions during your meetings, and you'll find a pattern. So that's the first step. Know what is important to your boss. And then the next one is to schedule your priorities in such a way that you meet, that kind of target your boss is telling you about. Now, that target is always derived from what the unit or department, that you're a part of, wants to achieve. And usually per year, it's only around one or around that number of milestones. So, if you know what they are, then you should spend most of your time doing them, rather than the things that are just being done for the sake of habit, but really they're not that important, like certain forms which you're asked to fill out and then submit, but you've proven time and time again that the forms are merely collected and not really examined for quality check. Okay, and then finally, try to be visible not just to your immediate head, but two levels above, at least your boss's boss, and then the boss of your boss's boss. So if you are, let's say, a rank and file employee, don't just be visible to your immediate manager. Focus on getting noticed too by your managers, by, let's say, the director of your department, and then the probably the COO of that company to which your director reports to. So those things. Now, you really have to get the first step right. You must know what are your boss's key performance indicators, the ones that would tell whether or not your unit or department is being successful in the organization as a whole. All your boss wants is to look good in front of the others who are on top of him or her. Just know that principle, and then it will be easy to discern which work is high visibility. So, what do you think about this episode? Drop them on the comments below. If you like this video, well, give it a thumbs up and share it with those whom you know have something to say about this. So continue surviving in the dark until the next episode.